out there listening on the radio waves. It's us, the Animal House, coming at you pseudo live on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. But yeah, I'm Mo.
I'm Zach.
And it's Ken.
Stephen, the intern.
Wonderful. So we'll just like go around the room and everyone will say how they're going. Starting with Stephen.
Well, Blinks my disappointing with myself. Getting angry. Very disappointing.
Yeah, the way you said that was disappointing.
Well, I'm winning most of the time, so that's my story. Zach.
He put that beer can down with some authority.
Here I was, the other night. A dark room with a bright light on the TV.
Oh.
I'm flying through the sky with my parachute. Stop laughing. But anyhow, I was going through. I already came back from the gulag once. That was a dark time. I ended up getting my butt again. Stop fucking laughing.
This is serious, man. He was in the gulag.
I came back.
Yeah.
Me and my pal Scooter.
Scooter.
That's my little dog.
Oh.
Yeah, me and him going through the woods, ended up in the town, killed a few kids.
Fuck you, kid.
Here I am, last circle, getting ready to win this shit. My palms are sweaty.
Yeah.
Knees weak.
I fucking knew it!
But, moral of the story, my power went out. I yelled. Zeus heard me from the fucking Mount Olympus, where the fuck they're at.
Yeah.
I was extremely mad. And yeah, I ended up just going to my truck because I had no power to charge my phone. So I had to just go in my truck and sit there for 3.5 hours till the power came on.
What happened to Scooter?
Well, Scooter died when the power went out
Oh.
because the Scooter, he's a digitalized dog.
Yeah.
And it's my partner in crime. When I kill little kids that don't move and they just sit on their coin purse in a fucking bush or around the corner.
Fuck them kids.
Yes. But anyhow, let's talk movies.
So this episode is dedicated first and foremost to Scooter. And also, you didn't answer the question. Are you good?
Scooter died, man.
What?
Are you good or bad?
What do you mean?
You said what you did, but how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great besides my power going out and me being in the last circle of 4 kids left alive. Yeah.
Fantastic. But we're going to send it over now to Stefan, and he'll tell us the topics of today's podcast.
Well, for our movies we'll be reviewing today, we have Polaroid 2019, Artemis Fowl 2020, and The King of Staten Island 2020. So why don't we start off with Artemis Fowl?
You think about Scooter too, bro?
I wasn't thinking, are you? Yes. Yes, we can start with Artemis Fowl. Okay.
So,
Go.
Talk about Artemis Fowl. All right. So, based on the first 2 books in author Eoin Colfer, widely popular children's fantasy series, Walt Disney Studios' Artemis Fowl tells the story of adolescent criminal genius Artemis, who captures a vicious fairy and attempts to harness her magical powers in a bid to rescue his family. Which is also not true what happened in the movie. But why don't we go over our guesses for the Rotten Tomatoes rating? You doing this?
Yes, we're doing this. You already told us.
Okay, then guess off of what I told you.
So 10%.
10%.
And then 21% for the audience.
I'm still going with 9.
Jeez, you are a genius, clearly. You got those 100%
I'm like
correct.
fucking Artemis Fowl.
I mean, you apparently are.
So let me start off saying, I didn't watch this movie. I had no interest in watching this movie. I didn't even know where to watch this movie is. I didn't even know the movie came out. So yeah, I state my facts and
Please help the child.
It tastes good. I did spill most of it on me, but it tastes good.
go ahead and watch
No,
it.
we're gonna start with Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan.
Well, that movie was garbage. Just trash. Doo-doo. It was a bad movie. Like, so, I'm just going to give a brief description. As you noted before, there are spoilers, but I'd like to reiterate that. In this movie, they apparently need to get a device, Artemis does, called the Acrolos or whatever, but they never told us what that device was or necessarily did. They just know that the fairies needed it because it holds their power, and Artemis' dad stole it. That's all we know. and Artemis has to find it to rescue his dad. So then the fairies, who went out for a completely unrelated thing to that, it was just a troll that showed up in the town during a wedding, and clearly trolls can kill humans in 2.97 seconds and fairies in less than that, but this troll grabbed a girl and he held her for at least 10 seconds and she didn't die. She's apparently special. But with that said, unrelated to the troll that they needed to capture, the fairies that got out, they decided to suddenly fly to Artemis's house. Then that one fairy gets captured, and she's apparently vicious, even though she's not. And Artemis is, this great mastermind of nothing but bullshit. And he lures a whole battalion, not even battalion, the whole fucking city of fairies over. Fleet?
Because they fly, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fleet. To negotiate with them, but they don't negotiate. Apparently there's some set of rules for fairies that they don't explain to us. Like, if you invite them into their house, they can't have control over you or something. But if they go in but say, I don't agree to that, it doesn't take effect. I'm very lost on it. They
So
don't
like
explain
vampires?
like anything in this
Vampire-esque, but not really.
movie. Like, anything you think that they should have explained, they did not in this movie, which is very disappointing because you just don't know what's going on. So we still don't know what the main device that they want does. We don't know who the main villain is. We just know she's a bad person who captured Artemis's dad. And then, like, at the end of the movie, they join forces and they beat a troll and find a device, and they have the powers of resurrection, and it was a bad... You look at me like this.
This is an
confusing.
unrelated note to the movie, but did you name your dog after this movie?
No.
Oh, Artemis.
Yeah.
It just clicked in my head.
No relation.
Okay.
No.
That was good.
Alright.
So it's a pretty bad movie. Like, there's no good character development whatsoever, and you don't feel for any characters except maybe one because he was the most interesting with the worst voice in the movie, and that's about it. I mean, like, it was a terrible movie. I do not want to watch it again. To this day, I still don't know what was happening in the movie, and that's about it.
You took up like 7 minutes, dog.
Yeah, I couldn't take more time. I have more complaints, but I'm gonna stop there.
So my biggest complaint.
Just said it or say it.
I mean, he touched on it. But okay, so I have like a couple. One, I hated the fact that the entire movie is narrated by a guy with an annoying ass voice. I think that was a terrible idea.
Terrible.
They could have just used his regular voice or just cast an actor with an actual deep voice.
It was Josh Gad who they casted.
I hated the kid. I hated the kid actor. I feel like he had no redeeming qualities in him, like, at all. He was an asshole to be an asshole just because he was smart. Like, it made zero sense to me. Like, we know people like that, and people like that typically aren't the hero of the story. Or the villain, since he was a criminal mastermind.
I don't know why that's relevant or needed.
I hated the fact that the entire movie basically took place in this one set. I didn't, and they didn't. I feel like if the movie takes place in this one set, you need to explore like all of it. I feel like, which they did not. I feel like the fairies could have did more. Also, like, their technology makes zero sense to me. Like, why would you use this time-stopping device if it has such terrible implications if it, like, malfunctions?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. The lead fairy lady also had a gravelly voice for some reason, and she doesn't talk that way normally because she's in the James Bond movies, so we know what she sounds like. I don't know. I just feel like bad decisions were made, bad choices were made, and I don't know why. Oh, what's his name? Like Colin Farrell or something like that. The dad.
Oh, Artemis Fowl Sr.?
Yeah, but his actor name, like his real name. But anyway, nerd. I don't know why he signed up to be in this movie, like, in the first place, because he was just in an amazing movie. He was in The Gentleman. Like, he didn't need this role, I feel like.
Disney pays good money.
Nah, not good enough for this bullshit. But anyway, Kendall, what you think?
I like the effects of the movie. Then
crappy CG that happened at times.
what crap CG?
When she was activating the Arculus and the whole scene started getting blocky and it looked
That was bad at the end.
yeah,
I didn't see that.
You talking about the end? Yeah,
Oh.
that was rough.
Was it only that part?
pretty much.
Okay. So you didn't like how the city looked or the technology, or you didn't
I
like
didn't
how-
like how the technology looked because it was like they were guns, but they weren't guns. Like it was like a long stick that acted like a gun, but it can't look like a gun for some reason.
It felt like a city in Star Wars.
Star Wars has some good CGI. And you like Star Wars.
I do.
So
like
you
Star
should feel
Wars.
at home.
No, I did not.
Continue though.
I also like the horse guy.
Oh, the centaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got his horse dick everywhere. It was a good movie, you know.
He did not. This is a kid's movie.
You like the movie?
Yeah. For its effects.
Hmm.
Plot wise, not there. If they would take that and gave it an actual plot, everything would have been said. Everything would have been said.
So-
Very interesting.
Scores?
Oh, you want me to score it first? Actually, no. We'll start with Hinkle since he didn't watch it.
From what everybody said and from what I've been listening, like off and on, I'm gonna give it a DNF because I probably didn't finish the movie if I watched it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be a 0.
You go.
I do want to actually change my score to
You didn't say a score yet.
I know, but in my head I was gonna say C. In my head I said C, but I'm gonna change it to a D. Only cause.
So a
So we do
6?
this.
Hmm?
This
So a
scale.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 6.
1 out of 0 out of 10.
So 6.
You just said D and F.
Yeah.
No, D-
It's a 6 and a 5.
Oh,
I did not finish.
okay.
I would have not have finished this movie.
Okay, I got you. But just cause you and I weren't paying attention at all during like.
I paid attention.
No, we were jumping and talking and shit.
Yes.
Stefan was sitting here
Engaged.
engaged, not liking
It couldn't keep my attention.
No, we were talking about much other shit, and we
Right.
kept checking to see when it was gonna be done.
Yeah, facts. It's because it took us like 15 minutes to get through the first 9 minutes of the movie.
That was Artemis's fault.
The dog, not foul. But your score. Did you say it?
Yeah, it was like a D or
A
6.
6.
So 6, Stefan?
Oh, hardcore 2. Oh, wait, no.
Oh yeah, you said
The,
2.
the higher number, the worse.
Okay,
it
no,
Two's a
this
B.
is a
This
shitty movie.
isn't our shitty movie.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
a shitty movie.
This is
is.
just
Okay, then
a
2.
movie.
Okay.
A 2. Like, I did not like it at all. It's god awful. I've never read the books, but I'm assuming that they just completely ruined the legacy of those books, and the author should totally sue Disney for that.
Sue Disney? Are you serious? They'll lose that.
I know they'll lose, but
I
don't think
it's
it's
for
win.
big titty with glasses.
Where did this come from?
He's talking about this.
Ooh.
Anyway, me personally, I give it like.
Why are you talking like Gary?
Because it's my announcing voice. Give me a minute.
My name.
I'm gonna give it a 3.7. 3.7. Only because I feel like it's made for children.
Nice.
Still, like it's PG, so it's made for kids. And I feel like as an adult, maybe I don't get the mystical whimsy that was put in the movie. Maybe like, if I watched a kid watch this and watch the kid's reaction to the movie,
I mean,
maybe it'd be better.
Now, this is hearsay because I was just looking up online, but a lot of parents online said their kid didn't like it.
Well, that has it. Fuck this movie and fuck you if you liked it. Okay, this movie is shit. 3.7. I stand by it. Fuck you. But is that it for this movie?
I think that is it.
Yeah, sure.
Going around the room, Kendall.
I'm good.
Okay, on to the next.